Hey, it's Sean from P2R, and today I wanted to cover a video on one of my most commonly asked questions, how to install our throttle body adapters. So what I have today is I got a range of some of our most popular throttle body adapters that we offer here at P2R. I got a collection of some throttle bodies, and I got a set of various intake manifolds. And we're gonna go ahead and just show you the process on how to install each one. With that, I wanna start with our most popular application, which is gonna be for a J37 A4 intake manifold, using an older cable-driven throttle body. So the first thing you're always gonna do is you're gonna remove the two studs that come on the top of the intake manifolds. And the reason for that is because our adapters are pretty much not gonna wanna have a long stud sticking out front. So for the install, essentially you just wanna get the gasket that's gonna go on there. You can line that gasket up, and you can see that lines up, right? So then we're gonna take our adapter, and countersunk holes are always gonna be what sits on the inside. So I'll just drop one in the top, sorry, here. And I'm gonna go ahead and get that lined up like that. Once it's held in place, we're just gonna use our 6mm Allen. Get that going in there. Just get them all to catch a little bit. All right, these will actually torque to 17 foot-pounds. I'm not gonna torque it because I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. So because the bolt patterns are so close on these, from the J37 over to, in this case, this throttle body adapter lets you put a B series or a cable-driven J series throttle body. Today I have a Skunk 2, which is a B series throttle body that I'm put on there. Even though we include the hardware for most of our adapters, they're not gonna always work. And the reason for that is these bolts were actually designed for like a stock Honda throttle body. In the case of this Skunk 2 throttle body, you would notice that they actually, well, they include the hardware with it anyways, so you can use theirs, but the bolts we include don't necessarily fit because they decided to put a countersink in there and hold the throttle body, you know, just based on their design. So, like I mentioned before, the bolt pattern's kind of offset, so we have to rotate the throttle body some in order to install it. In this case, I'll rest the gasket so you can see. This is the gasket for the adapter. You'll put that in. You notice we're sitting on like maybe like a 20-degree angle. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, when we install the throttle body, we wanted to keep hood clearance at a maximum, so we rotated it clockwise. And essentially, this is how it's gonna sit when it's on there. And that's how this one is gonna look completed and installed. The next adapter I wanted to cover is our P850. This is gonna be basically a J35 drive-by-wire throttle body to put an older J-series cable-driven throttle body or a B-series throttle body. So we're gonna start essentially just like we did with the J37, and we're gonna go ahead and slide a couple Allens right through. This one, our logo sits at the top of the manifold. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get these caught. And it's 4 countersunk holes. This adapter is also going to be torqued to 17 foot-pounds. And we're going to go ahead and get our B-series cable-driven throttle body gasket, which this one's going to also rotate about 20 degrees to the right. And the throttle body is going to look like that once it's installed. Unfortunately, the Skunk 2 throttle body, I don't have the hardware for it, but I can hold it in place and show you what it looks like installed. So now I'm gonna jump over to the drive-by-wire applications. This is actually our most popular. I mentioned earlier the other one was popular, but this is our most popular throttle body adapter. And this is gonna be to put a J37 throttle body onto any of the smaller drive-by-wire J35, J32 intake manifolds. If you haven't ever seen the difference of them next to each other before, this is what comes on pretty much most of the Honda J32, J35 drive-by-wire, and then this is what comes on the J37 A4. It's available on some other applications as well, but if you notice the size difference, I can literally put the other throttle body right inside. The good thing is Honda kept it easy for us. The electronics are 100% the same. All we really need is an adapter to allow us to put this bigger pattern onto that smaller intake manifold. First, I'm gonna just look and see where the holes line up, which is pretty much right there. I got the P2R logo facing towards me, which would also be the front of the vehicle. So this is the inside gasket. So I'm gonna go ahead and just line up that gasket with the 4 countersunk holes. And I'm gonna drop in 2 bolts just to kind of hold it in place. And if I can get it to catch, there we go. Once you got the top two, you can just, don't tighten them up. You go ahead and add your third and fourth bolt. Then you'll go ahead and tighten everything up to 17 foot-pounds. We make two versions of this adapter. We have a P384 and a P389. This happens to be our P389, so this one's actually a straight through 70 millimeter, and this intake manifold is actually not 70. So when you're installing this particular version, you're gonna wanna port match the manifold. We also have the P384, which is a tapered version of it. So we start from the bigger J37 back of the throttle body, and we taper down to the factory intake manifold for those who don't want to do the extra step and port their intake manifold. Now that we have the adapter on, that's why you'll see a little bit of lip in there. But now that we got the adapter on, you're just gonna look for the 4 threaded holes, because that's what's gonna hold the throttle body to the intake manifold. So we'll stick it on here like we did the others. Okay, this one we're gonna actually use the washers. So we get a bolt and a washer. So I can pick it up with one hand. We're gonna slide that through the throttle body. And I'm gonna go ahead and do one more. Once you do that, you just come over to your threaded holes. And right here. And now we would tighten them all up. Again, this is gonna be 17 foot-pounds as well, just like the bolts that held the adapter to the intake manifold. And that's how this adapter looks when it's installed on a older or a smaller, that's the bigger throttle body on the smaller intake manifold. One thing to note, we actually sell them here. If you have like a factory TL or Accord or something like that that came with the smaller throttle body and you put this throttle body on, you are gonna need a bigger silicone coupler. We have the Silicone, I think it's 3 1/4, which will taper down to whatever size your intake tube was. So if you had an aftermarket intake that was 3 inches, it used to be a 3-inch straight coupler. Now you're gonna do a 3 to 3 1/4, which is gonna be our part number P430. So P430, you can search that on our website and you'll get the silicone coupler that will install and make your install easier. This one's not so common in the J series realm, but it's very popular in the K series because the Honda RBC uses the same throttle body bolt pattern as the Honda J35 drive-by-wire. So with that, we actually designed this adapter to work for the RBC, and then we got the byproduct of it working for our J series customers. So this is gonna allow you to take this little J35 throttle body and install the most commonly used bolt pattern, which is a Mustang style flange. Whether you're buying any aftermarket throttle body, whether it's a Skunk 2, a Ross Racing, or any of the pretty much popular 90 millimeter throttle bodies, they all use this standard square flange, which is actually a Mustang flange. So this is basically gonna be from our drive-by-wire to Mustang adapter. I believe the part number on this is P317, and I'm just gonna go ahead and show you the install. This one's very easy because the bolt patterns are very far offset that we did not need to clock the throttle body in any way at all. So we'll just start with the basics, get our gasket lined up. Go ahead and catch the threads. Now these always have to be installed fully in order to be able to get the throttle body on, otherwise your Allen will be sticking out beyond your flange surface. Okay. All right, and because the throttle body is used on so many applications, everybody's flange area is going to be different. In this case, Skunk 2 countersunk it a little bit, so they're going to use a fairly short bolt. If the hardware doesn't work, it's just because the length of the bolt most likely is just not the correct length based on whichever throttle body that you bought. So in this case, I do have some short bolts here, which honestly, they're a little too short, so I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to line it up and just show you. It pretty much, super easy. This one sits square, sits really nice. They sell the Mustang in both a cable-driven style and a drive-by-wire. And again, this is the most commonly used throttle body across the aftermarket performance world. We don't actually have an intake manifold here to show you how to install it, but very common for, just like how the Mustang flange is very popular for the throttle bodies, it's also very common for the bigger intake manifolds. Let's say you're looking at like a Skunk 2 Ultra Race or something like that. They go ahead and use the big Mustang flange on the intake manifold itself. However, a lot of guys may want to install different throttle bodies on it. So this adapter is going to allow you to take like the Skunk 2 race manifold and be able to put a drive-by-wire J37 throttle body to it. It's gonna sit a little bit angled, but that's essentially how it's gonna look when it's installed. Unfortunately, I don't have any 90mm Mustang intake manifolds here, but that's how it will sit on there. The second most commonly used throttle body pattern in the aftermarket performance world is going to be an LS1. That's basically off of a Chevy, right? So here I have a Holley EFI intake manifold, which has an LS1 bolt pattern. This one, as you can see, it's huge. This may actually be a 105mm. I gotta measure it to see. But we have an adapter to essentially put the Holley LS1 to whether it's the Honda J37, Honda J35, 90mm Mustang, or even a cable-driven B or J series throttle body. All these adapters are going to install the same way, so I'm just going to install one of them just to kind of show you how it's done. These actually don't even need to rotate or offset. We're able to keep them square just because of how far or evenly spaced the actual bolt patterns are from each other. So in this case, I'll just go ahead and throw the Mustang. Our adapter though that we make is a 90mm, so it's going to be best, or it's gonna fit the best for ones that have a 90mm pattern. From my understanding, most of the LSs use M6 by 1.0. So this is gonna be the only one where we're actually gonna use our 5mm Allen instead. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sink that just a little bit. And of course, we also make the thermal gasket for the LS1. So make sure you put that on the back side of the adapter before you sink the adapter down. I just install it for demonstration purposes. Now that those are all installed, essentially you'd take a Mustang throttle body gasket and then you'd have our 4 holes that would allow that to go on there like that. And when it's installed, this is how it would look. This is a center feed. These are pretty much like the J series drag race guys that want to have a throttle body facing out, straight out the front of the hood. That's what this setup is for. However, we sell an adapter kit to run any of the Holley upper plenums that can mount it off to the side or also out to the center. In case you were wondering, if you noticed, all of our thermal gaskets in this video have been our new black material. We've actually teamed up with the Gasket place and we've improved our thermal gasket material. This new black gasket material works really well. Moving into 2025, all of our thermal gaskets now are made of that material and made right here in the USA. I hope this video was informative and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again soon.